Hello, and thank you for coming to the McWaters Effect. I'm your host, Matt, and today I'm going to be talking about the election audit in Arizona and my thoughts about it. But first, I need you to hit like and subscribe, and don't forget, share the video. Helps the channel grow. Now let's get on with the show. Now I'm going to tell you my initial thoughts about the audit. I believe it's a waste of time. That's how I felt about it. And the reason I did is because say they did find something that was strange or that would change the election in Arizona. It wouldn't change the fact that Biden's president because the election was certified. And there's nothing in the Constitution that would change that. That's a fact. But more and more I look at it, more and more I think it's a good idea. And the reason is because you have the Democrats are losing their mind over it. And there's no logical sense why they would. If I was them, I'd see it as a strategic win because they're spending money, which they're not using taxpayer money. They're spending their own money, the Republican money they have to actually run for office in order to do this audit. Because in Arizona, the Democrats would not allow them to use taxpayer money to do so, which I agree with. I don't think the taxpayers should be doing that. More and more I watch the news media and the Democrats, the way they react to everything and the way they're reacting to judges actually agreeing with Republicans that this audit is legal and should go forward, the more and more I think they're trying to hide something. And and the more they lie about things makes me think they're trying to hide something. Perfect example is when it comes to the company who is actually doing the audit. It's a company called Cyber Ninja. If you go to their website, they actually develop security for websites. That's what they do. And they're actually pretty good at it. They've been around from 2018, for about 3 years now. And so I guess they brought them in just mostly to look at the Dominion machines that took votes, which makes sense. They work on software. It makes sense they would actually look at the software and could figure out what was going on with it, if there was anything going on with it. They are also looking at the actual paper ballots. And, people are don't understand why they're using UV light. Well, UV light could show you the watermarks that are on the actual ballots, because the ballots, when they're printed off in the United States, they have watermarks on them that only can be seen by UV light. That tells you that it is a official ballot for the United States, and it's made in the United States. Now, ones that don't have those watermarks, they are obviously printed and fake ballots from another country. Now, I'm not saying that they have actually found any. As far as I know, they haven't. Now, there's a bunch of rumors and stuff. Those are rumors. I'm waiting until they actually come out with the results. Now, that depends on how long they take. Not only that, the media is coming out and saying that they're more worried about speed than accuracy. And by what I've seen when it comes to the video, because you could actually go onto their website and watch them do it. They're more interested in accuracy than speed, because if they were more interested in the speed and accuracy, they'll be going a whole lot quicker than they have been. They've been doing it for almost a week now, not even 1/3 done, and they got 2.1 million ballots to look at. It's crazy. And then the media is, focusing on what Trump is saying at Mar-a-Lago and about the audit and so on and so forth. Fact is, Trump cannot become president until he runs again in 2024, and he has to win. That's a fact. It's not going to change who's president. Now, one thing it will do is if something comes up that, hey, there's some inconsistencies of what's going on with the election, Republicans can do some changing when it comes to election law in that particular state in order to fix those issues where it can't happen again. And now it looks like they're talking about doing audits in 2 other states now. They're pushing it when it comes to New Hampshire and now Michigan. And by what I've heard, it's rumor, so take it with a grain of salt. There's 12 other states. That includes Michigan and New Hampshire that want to do audits, but they're waiting to see what the outcome of the Arizona audit is. And I know the one in Michigan actually wants to hire Cyber Ninja to do it, the audit. And, the media is saying they want to keep everything secret, so on and so forth. Well, they actually let the media in a couple days ago, and then one of the cameramen put a rock in the door and calls one of the other media members that were outside so they could do a story saying that the account's not secured. The media decided to use themselves to make a story up. That is what the Republican Party is fighting here. Misleading bullshit from media and from the Democrat Party. I mean, I don't like watching Rachel Maddow. I can't stand her. But her losing her mind over this audit is fantastic. I enjoy it. It's almost like Russiagate all over again. It's ridiculous. And then they're also attacking Cyber Ninja's owner or founder, Doug Logan. And they're attacking him because of his religious beliefs and also because of political beliefs, but mostly because of his religious beliefs that he actually has on his Cyber Ninja website. And my thing is what does it matter what his religious belief is? As long as he's being honest and forthright about this audit. And the other thing is the media talks about people's religion all the time. Why don't you talk about two of the three stooges? That's Nancy Pelosi and Joe Biden, who are Catholic. And they're practicing Catholic. I don't see you talking about them. Hell, Bill Maher would be making fun of them all the time, especially with the communion part of it. Not that I have a problem with religion. I don't. I believe people have a right to worship the way they want. But if you're going to make fun of people's religion, you might as well be ready to get turned back onto you when it comes to the people you're protecting. And so it's bullshit. But there's a lot of rumors surrounding this audit when it comes to things they have found and so on and so forth. I think it's best we stop talking about the rumors and start talking about the facts we know. The fact is, it's secured. The fact is, they're being transparent. They're going to put out today the stuff they're doing to look at these ballots to make sure that they're 100% correct and that they're legitimate. That's all you can ask for. And the other thing is, we need to stop listening to people with the idea that if you have these kind of audits go through these 12 states and it shows something completely different, it won't change anything. It can't change anything. Constitutionally can't. And people saying it will, no, it will not. That is a QAnon conspiracy theory there. It can't. There's nothing in the Constitution that will allow them to take Joe Biden out of office and put Donald Trump in there. It just, no. Okay? Now, one thing you can do is allow these states to create laws that could protect them from things that could cause this again. Perfect example is the Georgia law. Now, I'm going to do a video about that Georgia law and what I think about it and how I think Democrats are going crazy about that. It's laws like that that can actually help curb impropriety in elections and make them safer. But that's my thought on the situation. Hope you enjoyed. Please hit like and subscribe. Helps the channel grow. Peace.